Have you ever wondered why we are so attracted to the unknown? What is it that makes us turn our heads in the face of the unpredictable? The answer lies in human nature, which finds fascination in the mysterious and unexplored. This fascination is not exclusive to the exploration of the universe or unexplained phenomena. It also manifests itself in love and human relationships. But now, we will explore 6 aspects of human psychology that can keep someone thinking about you, although it is important to note that this knowledge is shared for educational, not manipulative, purposes. First rule: avoid predictability. Monotony and routine are the enemy of interest. The human mind tends to look for what is new. Put her as curiosity. Being predictable is like watching a movie repeatedly where you know every dialogue and scene beforehand. This can become tedious in any relationship, as predictability removes the exciting element of the unknown. By breaking away from predictability, you become an enigma that sparks attention and keeps the spark alive. Being unpredictable involves playing with the principles of reward and uncertainty. Imagine being an emotional slot machine. The unpredictability of reward keeps people interested. The key is not to manipulate, but to understand that the excitement of the unknown creates a unique experience. Variety and surprise in a relationship can be compared to the thrill of pulling a lever without knowing what results the next turn will bring. Sometimes you decide to give attention and affection in an effusive manner, only to withdraw unpredictably. This inconsistency awakens something deep in the psyche, generating a sort of emotional dependency. The person begins to crave your attention, as he or she cannot anticipate when you will receive it. Rather than being an enigma, it is about building an emotional roller coaster. Intense emotions are most impactful when you don't expect them. Low ones, when you remain detached, lead her to strive for your attention. This approach represents a psychological control, a strategy to keep her constantly thinking about you and craving more as she fails to decipher your pattern. Second rule: it fosters an emotional dependency. This is where you enter her mind. It's not just about being there for her, but about becoming the indispensable figure in her life. You will be the one who understands her better than anyone else, exploring her deepest emotions and fears. Listen, learn what motivates her, and use that knowledge to become her emotional anchor. However, the trick is to do this selectively. You are there for her at certain times, but at other times you pull back. This inconsistency creates a sense of urgency and need, leading her to crave your presence and support while holding firm to your own identity. Don't lose yourself in the exclusive role of being her emotional support. Pursue your dreams and goals as well to maintain a life balance. Finding the balance between providing emotional support and maintaining your independence acts as an irresistible magnet. By providing emotional support on your own terms, you build a unique connection that makes her increasingly dependent on you. Third rule: disappear abruptly. This element is based on surprise and the power of absence. By suddenly becoming less available or disappearing off the radar, you generate a sense of mystery and urgency. People crave what they can't have, and by disappearing you become inaccessible for a time. Consistency and predictability create patterns, but you need to break them. Embrace silence. No calls, no messages, no explanations. This triggers a psychological response known as loss aversion. People are motivated more by the fear of losing something than by the possibility of gaining something of equal value. During your absence, she begins to perceive a potential loss, which ironically increases your value in her life. However, it is crucial to time this tactic precisely. It's not about disappearing completely or causing anxiety, but strategically creating a vacuum and reappearing just as she begins to truly feel your absence. Upon returning, you will find that his interest and appreciation for you has intensified. It is not simply a game, but understanding human nature and the psychology of desire. Appreciation of what is missed from time to time is a crucial factor, and precisely that will be the role you will play. Fourth rule: don't over-rebel too much emotion in your encounters. This rule focuses on managing the emotional tone of your interactions. In the psychological game, showing too much emotion can be interpreted as weakness, as giving away your power, and as showing undue interest. Instead, seek to maintain a level of composure and a veil of mystery about your feelings. The strategy is to keep your emotions in check during encounters. Show interest, yes, but in a measured and controlled way. The goal is to find a balance, to show joy in seeing her but without excess. This approach aligns with the psychological concept of playing hard to get. This classic approach has its raison d'etre. By not showing too much enthusiasm, you pose a challenge for her, making her wonder why she doesn't experience the emotional response she expected. This can increase her attraction to you. It's a reverse psychology tactic. The less you show, the more you pique her interest. However, it's crucial to note that it's not about being aloof or cold, but about weaving an allure and intrigue around your feelings. Keep her in constant intrigue, making every show of affection or emotion on your part feel like a well-deserved reward. This meticulous balance keeps her on her toes and strengthens your psychological hold on her. You are not simply an open book. You are a gradually unfolding chapter. Fifth rule: avoid feeling jealous of other men around her. Although jealousy is a common emotion, it is often interpreted as a sign of weakness and insecurity. When you express jealousy, you are conveying a sense of threat and a lack of confidence in your position. That's not the image you want to project. Instead, aim to embody confidence and security, two highly attractive attributes. The key strategy lies in maintaining composure when other men are present. If she is conversing with someone else, keep your composure and show confidence in yourself and what you share with her. This easy-going approach can work in your favor and aligns with the psychological principle of reactance. When people feel that their freedom of choice is being restricted, they crave that choice even more. By not exhibiting jealousy, you are not limiting their choices, you are granting them the freedom to decide. Paradoxically, this often inclines her to choose you, as you present yourself as the safer, more relaxed option. However, this does not imply adopting a passive or indifferent posture. It is about demonstrating that your value and self-worth are not tied to her actions. You are in control of your emotions, not the other way around. By mastering this aspect, you increase your psychological attractiveness. You are not just another individual reacting predictably out of jealousy. You are the one who stands out because you are confident and unaffected by potential competition. Sixth rule: place your goals and ambitions as a priority over ephemeral pleasures. This guideline involves making it clear where your priorities lie, and I assure you that it is an extremely powerful psychological game. By focusing on your goals and aspirations, you send a clear message. You are a motivated, purposeful person who is not easily swayed by momentary gratifications. This mindset is tremendously attractive and positions you as someone of high value and substance. The way to put this into practice is to allow you to see that your goals are your primary focus. This is not to neglect her or the relationship, but to demonstrate that you are not dependent on her for your happiness or sense of fulfillment. You are an individual with your own path and purpose. This sets up a dynamic where she perceives you as someone who is striving for something greater, someone who is not just living in the present but building a future. It's a psychologically attractive trait, as we are naturally attracted to people who exhibit ambition and determination. Additionally, this tactic is based on the principle of exclusivity. When your availability decreases due to the pursuit of your ambitions, your time becomes a more precious resource. She begins to perceive your time and attention as valuable assets. It's not about playing games, but about genuinely committing to your own growth and success. In doing so, you cease to be just another option in her life. You become the prize, someone they want to associate with, someone they respect and admire. This has been all for today's video. Use this knowledge with caution, and remember, it's not just about getting someone to constantly think of you. It's about building something meaningful with that person. Leave a like if you liked it and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content like this. Thanks so much for making it this far. See you soon.